Welcome back to Movies on the Focus, the podcast where we dissect cinematic masterpieces, one ridiculously quotable line at a time. I'm your host, Bob, and with me as always, is the ever-so-charming Alice.
Hey everyone. And Bob, are you ready to dive headfirst into a world of wise guys, betrayal, and seriously stylish suits? Because today, we're tackling the iconic Goodfellas.
You know it, Goodfellas, a 1990 cinematic triumph directed by the one and only Martin Scorsese. A film so good, it practically invented the slow-motion shot of a guy walking towards the camera. Remember that, Alice?
Oh, I remember it vividly, Bob. And let's not forget the iconic Copacabana scene. Pure cinematic gold. This movie cleaned up at the awards, too, right? I think it even won an Oscar.
It did indeed. It snagged one Oscar, but that barely scratches the surface. It racked up a whopping 44 wins and 38 nominations. Talk about a critical darling. And the audience loved it too. It made a killing at the box office, grossing $46,909,721.
No surprise there. With a stellar cast including Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, and the unforgettable Joe Pesci, it was destined for greatness. The acting is phenomenal, and the story, based on the book by Nicholas Pileggi, is gripping from start to finish. And the critics agreed. It has an 8.7 on IMDb, a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a Metacritic score of 92. Talk about a perfect storm of critical acclaim.
A perfect storm indeed. It's a 145-minute masterpiece of crime drama, biography, all wrapped up in a perfectly tailored package. I mean, the story follows Henry Hill's journey through the mob, from the excitement to the eventual devastating consequences. The whole funny how scene is legendary, isn't it?
Absolutely. That scene, along with the iconic airport scene, and the infamous funny how, and the one in the Copacabana, those are just some of the many unforgettable moments. They're constantly quoted and reenacted. It's a film that's really stood the test of time.
Completely agree. Goodfellas is more than just a movie. It's a cultural phenomenon. It's a film that continues to inspire filmmakers and enthrall audiences decades later. So, to wrap things up, Alice, what's your final verdict on Goodfellas?
5 stars, Bob. A must-see for any film buff. It's a brilliant piece of filmmaking, seamlessly blending humor and brutality, with unforgettable characters and a story that keeps you on the edge of your seat. As they say, as far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster, right?
Precisely. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Join us next time on Movies on the Focus for another cinematic adventure.